Hello, this is AlGatorPuppet, and it's time for another Gator movie review. And I see you're here again this week, Wayne. What do you like being on camera a lot?
No, of course not. The boss just sent me to watch over everything. Your viewership on the last video was up significantly, but I'm still here just to make sure things go right. Remember, the boss can have your job.
Oh, gee whiz. Why don't you just get your own show? This is Gator movie reviews, not Meerkat moments or whatever the heck you would want to call it. Anyway, to get to the movie review, this week I'm taking a look at the new movie Machete. It's directed by Robert Rodriguez, and some of you, I don't know if you're fans of his. First movie I saw of his was From Dusk Till Dawn, and that kind of, in that movie he wasn't looking for Oscar-worthy performances or anything. It was a vampire flick, kind of a cheesy vampire flick, and that's kind of what he goes for here, is a cheesy exploitation action movie. Now, if there's anybody who's offended by violence or excessive nudity, if you're not into action films, then this really isn't the film for you. But if you're into those things, I think this might be right up your alley. The movie stars Danny Trejo, who probably nobody knows who he is. You've probably seen him in a million films, and he's one of those actors. You don't know his name, but you know you've seen him in some film. And he gets top billing over a lot of actors that are 10 times better known than him. And I kind of like that aspect where, you know, he was the star of the movie, so they put him at the top of the credits, even though everybody else in the opening scene of the credits you know better. He plays the title character known as Machete, which is basically this overblown action star. Now, the movie does have some political messages, which some people may have a problem with it, you know, depending upon their stance on immigration. But I don't think they ruined the movie. I think the movie's still enjoyable no matter what side of the fence, so to speak, that you fall on that. There are a lot of other recognizable, actually, all the other actors in the film are more recognizable than Danny. The movie stars Steven Seagal as a villain, and believe it or not, I bought him in the part as a Mexican drug lord. I think Robert Rodriguez kind of brought out the best in all the talent that he had assembled around him. He had Don Johnson in this movie as a Border Patrol officer, and I think he did great in that role. There was Robert De Niro was one of those right-wing Republican-type senators that is against immigration, and I think he did well with this part. Jessica Alba is also in this movie. A lot of people may have issues with her acting ability, but I don't think it distracted me at all. I'd say that also Lindsay Lohan was in the movie as the daughter of one of the bad guys who's played by Jeff Fahey. He's kind of like Senator De Niro's right-hand man, and I think she played the part well, even though it was kind of based on the tabloid events of her real life. I didn't find it distracting, really, or anything, and I think it hit that reality note kind of better than Arnold Schwarzenegger did in his famous cameo in The Expendables, where Stallone says that he wants to run for president, makes that in-joke. I think that, by far, this movie did what it wanted to do as being a tongue-in-cheek movie with a lot of sometimes gross-out jokes and sometimes just witty one-liners. It's not meant to be like a really serious, dramatic movie or anything. It does a lot better than Expendables in the action sequences. I think it does better as far as imitating the type of exploitation movie and doing what it really goes for. Now, I'm trying to remember who else was in. Cheech Marin, he also has a scene in this movie where they kind of almost do a nod to his old Cheech and Chong days, and I think this worked. I mean, one of the things that I think didn't work was there was a little bit of religious imagery that seemed a little bit way over the top, and it just seems like the kind of thing you've seen before. But other than that, I'd say this was a great action flick, maybe one of the best of the summer. So it definitely gets an upvote for me. And I'd say, if this is your type of thing, you want to go check it out. Go see it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Well, this has been AlGatorPuppet, and this has been another Gator movie review. See you later.